This unbelievable World War II U-boat is U-boat 534 at Birkenhead in Liverpool. It's amazing that this is actually here. This was salvaged from the bottom of the sea, and today's a very special day because I'm actually going in today to see some of the Nazi Germany artefacts that were found on it, and some that have never ever been shown before. So this is going to be a fantastic video for everybody who has an interest in U-boats and military. I've no idea how the day is going to pan out and what's going to be available and how much I'm going to see. I do know that they have removed the front perspex cover of the engine room, and I am absolutely ecstatic to see that. So here we go, let's dive in and see what beholds.
When he raised it. So they could.
This on the left hand side is actually a piston, believe it or not, from the engine, and the right hand side is a workbench with a vise there. This is looking in the engine room. This was phenomenal. Look at that. I mean, that sat at the bottom of the ocean, I think, for about nearly 50 years before it was raised in the 90s, and what they're going to be doing is they're going to be getting into laser clean it all, hopefully. This is myself down in the bottom bay towards the back of the boat, and you can see there that's the damage that was caused by the depth charge, but that's been there for some time as much as the rust. Big propeller shaft, huge, absolutely huge. I mean, it's not until you're actually down looking up at this level do you realise how big these things were, and the engineering that went into it. This is the Enigma machine. I've never ever seen one of these before up close as this before. Amazing. There was two found on the U-boat, and it just shows you there. This is the valve and compression spring from the engine. The size of it. Now I'm a big guy with big hands, and look, it's just huge. It's absolutely massive. I know this was available for us to touch and see at the open day, and all the tools and the valve box as well. It was great. Such a great opportunity that it was shared by many. I look forward to going back again. This was a torpedo's watch for timing. This was recovered as well. This is phenomenal. This was the orders from the German hierarchy to say that Hitler was dead and Deutz was put in charge, if that's the right way to pronounce it. Submariner's top, and then this is the piston ring for the piston. Again, some of the insignia from the German military. Again, that's the decoded Enigma message telling that Hitler was dead. Fantastic. We were allowed to touch that. It was been brilliant. Lots of different insignia, emblems, as well as the machinist pin as well. These are all recovered. These are all, and there's boxes and boxes of things that still haven't been opened yet. This is it's amazing history. This dog is meant to be believed to be the mascot of the boat. It was seen in a picture of a duck previously. And to give that sort of understanding, that's what it probably is. Again, a close-up of the mariner's top there, which has survived. Unbelievable. This stuff's just unbelievably survived. German helmet, which there's a display case as you walk in. The museum is now shut, but they're going to be renovating it all, and they're going to be putting it under cover. It's going to be historically maintained and kept. Look at that picture. Love it. That was before they cut it up. But anyway, the guns, I don't know, I think these are maybe 37 mils. Again, Enigma machine. And apparently, I mean, when they found that, it was in such a good condition like that. Who'd have thought? Torpedo top, I'm sure that is there. It's in the corner in the museum. And again, here we have the spare cogs for the Enigma machine. And that's the front view of the Enigma machine as well. This is the top of the conning tower rail. I never knew that was wood. It's preserved in the perspex case. I never thought that. Crazy. Medicines and sort of medical stuff. Information on the museum as you go in as well, and the back boards. Bearings. Those bearings looked as if they were new. It was crazy. Deck gun, I'm sure that is. The condition of it there as well. Binoculars and different abilities of sight and stuff, all there to go through. I know I'm sort of rattling through this, but I'm just trying to make it as quick as possible. So there's a lot to see. I think that was bullet cartridges they recovered. I think there was a gun next to that. Yeah, there it's there. One of the firearms that they got. And a bit of state, but there we go. The actual gun off the deck, I think, as well. I think maybe some of that's replicated. Various other informations and bits and bobs, which are all in the display cases to see. which is nice, and some lots of German insignia on it. This is one of the actual, I think it was the desert uniforms that they'd recovered as well, which was we were allowed to handle. Obviously not out of the packaging, but it was good to get, see that up close. That's the other Enigma machine. Here we go, look at that, inside, this is taken from the perspex, through the perspex. Some of these shots are what's left are the internals, very difficult to identify though. Some of the close-ups with the German language on it, and various other components and parts that I took snapshots of. And there we go, look, engine room, looking right through it. Wonderful, wonderful. And again, that was the rear of the engine room, looking at the back end at the part that they had cut. Underneath is a torpedo trolley in there somewhere in bits. That's sort of underneath the back end of the U-boat. Size of those propellers, oh my god, they were massive, absolutely massive. It's just phenomenal this is still here today. Again, looking at different parts of the U-boat that's rusted. Look at that for the engine shot. I nearly fell in there trying to get that picture. Oh, I loved it. Just it was seeing something like that for myself, who has an interest in U-boats and German military. It was phenomenal. It was such a great day, and it was a great day by all the team. Here we have some more shots. Here we are, getting into one of the doors there. I think I was through the perspex. Those pistons, that piston is just, it was a spare piston that they found, and but yeah, and then the top of the conning tower as well, and various other shots. So there's a whole magnitude of things to come for this 534 museum. They'll get so many things planned, and I look forward to doing another visit at some point and going down and see it. But I hope you enjoyed that, and all the best.